Hey, yo, what is up, guys? Your boy Ed from Elite TV. You already know I got my boy Brandon here. Brandon just top 8 at the Fort Worth Dallas Regional. Brandon, what did you play today, bro?
I played Adventure Plunder Patrol again.
Ah, Brandon. So you're saying again, so it seems like, you know, you've been topping with this deck.
Yeah, we did okay at the Houston Regional last time, and then we did okay today.
Good job, man. I'm actually really excited to get into this. Any shout outs before we continue?
Yeah, the first and foremost shout out goes everyone in the car, which was Eric Ortiz and Antonio. They drove me here. Antonio got me food, and Ortiz drove me. So, biggest shout out to them. Other than that, just shout outs to everyone in SA. Don't really want to name any names beside that because everyone knows who they are.
Yeah, awesome, dude. All right, well, let's go ahead and get into the video.
Yep. So I will start with the non-adventure Plunder stuff. So I ran 3 Ash today. This card was really good. Didn't play against as much like Despy. I didn't play against a single Despy, honestly. The matchup's like honestly not that bad, but like this card just like ends that deck's turn. Other than that, I mean the card's really solid. This deck like just thrives off like simplistic game states. So you just want to like say no to as many things as you can.
Yes, sir.
3 Dark Ruler. I think this card's crazy, but it's also better in my deck than every other deck because if I book your cards, I can't like read the attributes per game state mechanic. And the gimmick of my deck is summoning stuff and working with whatever attributes you have in your field or your graveyard. So if I put them all face down, like that's just not good for me. And you can make the argument of Jord, but like if you already have them to work with, then like why would I just not work with them? And I was like, I probably also wasn't going to kill it anyway, so it's like I'll turn it all off and then just like kill the board as much as I can, clear it, pass on my board, go.
Yeah, of course.
And it's just like, it obviously works.
It makes sense.
3 Tactics. I think every time this card resolved today, I won the game. The card's just insane.
Crazy. A lot of people have been playing 2-ofs, 1-ofs. What makes you want to play 3, man?
So like, I hate playing 2-ofs. I just think like it's a really funky number to work with. I like on some stuff it like can be okay, but when it comes to like the main and extra deck or side deck, I think it's really funky to play with like 2-ofs because it's like if I'm gonna play the card, I probably want to see it, and like I want to see cards like this, I want to see cards like this, I want to see cards like this. So if like I understand it's a game of RNG at the end of the day, but it's like if I can strengthen that RNG, then I will.
Of course. Cool.
And then today I played through Econ. I actually almost cut this from last time. It's not bad or anything, but like I thought about playing evenly in the main. However, I did cut a card from my extra deck that like validates playing this card more because I don't want to get like it bleed. And even then, like this card just has like a lot of synergy with the deck. Distributing your stuff in the main monster zone, taking their stuff, and then just like linking it off, putting their attribute back in grave, clearing their board. Like it just does like a lot more than you think about. And sometimes like the player aren't evenly, you give them a token, they'll try to switch it to attack something, and you can just like turn the token back into defense. So like they can't like try to clear your board. Like they actually have to like work with what you got. Harpies, just don't want to deal with back row. I mean Traptrix, Labyrinth, anything, just set cards in general. No impermanent book of moons, I don't want to deal with it. Foolish, it works with both engines, and I'll kind of explain that once it gets to the Plunder part. For the adventure engine, 3, 1, 3, 1, 1, and then of course the field spell for the enchantress.
This is crazy. I've seen people add this recently to their list. What is the reason for this?
The reasoning for this is that I play Ancient Fairy Dragon, so it's like when you just summon this card and you have an adventure token, you can activate this effect to put this in the field spell zone, and then you just think of an Ancient Fairy Dragon, pop this, gain 1,000, and then you can also add your field spell. It's like extremely important because this card does a lot.
Yeah, because you want to add something different now. Because
you want to add cards. I mean, it's I hate to say it like this, but it is like a time condition.
Yes, sir. Interesting.
So that's it for the adventure engine.
Awesome.
These ones you only play 1-ofs because you don't want to draw them. Because like I drew this so much today.
That card's crazy.
I mean, it's good, but it's just like I drew.
You just keep drawing it, bro, and I do that same thing, man.
For the Plunder engine, so 3 Golden Air, 3 Bluebeard, 3 Black Eyes, just 1 Redbeard, and 3 Whitebeard. I like playing 3 of each tuner. Kind of my math goes beforehand, like, especially in a format like this with like Runic and Kastura decks. Like, I think playing 3 ofs is smarter because like you have like a lesser chance of all of them getting banished if you play multiples, and it's like these cards are very important to the strategy. And I think that like if you're playing without these cards especially against like decks like that, you're just losing. Like it's so hard to play without these 2 cards. Other than that, these are extenders, these are tuners, so making Jord's important, extending is important. This card is not bad, it's just very slow, and I opened it a lot as it was today, so that's kind of annoying, but it's still like necessary to play. And I mean, if you lose it, like if they banish face down or whatever, like it doesn't matter, you can work without it. Cool. And then last card in the main deck is the Shipyard. This card's crazy. Conditionary effect is all Plunder monsters you control. Gain 500 attack for each Plunder card in the spawn trap zone. It does not include itself. Once per turn, discard a card, add any Plunder card besides itself from deck to your hand. And then if it's in your graveyard, you can target any Plunder card in your spawn trap zone, set it, and if you do, bounce the card. So you can bounce up to your hand, bounce up back to extra deck. So card's crazy.
You're really good at explaining these cards.
Yeah, try. And then for the extra deck, Umraj, because a lot of these cards are like actually pretty small. Like this has 1,000 tags, that's 500. This has 0, and then this has 1,000. So like a pretty cool play. What you can do is you can just like normal any of these off. Make this activates to add one of these back to hand. Now you have like a 1.5 card Blackbeard, or you can like normal summon this, link it off, effect, discard a card, summon itself out, and then make a Blackbeard.
Oh my god!
So that's pretty cool. And sometimes like it's just another body to work with, and it protects you from destruction. So against trap decks, this card's not bad. We played Zeus in case we took people's monsters, you know, against Kashira, or we just hard make our own more, hit something and then just like make Zeus, you know, clear the board. Not a bad strategy. For the synchros, I did play Ancient Fairy Dragon and Scarlet Red Archfiend. I used to play like was it Lingaribo? Whatever the Cypress one is.
Yeah, Lingaribo.
Yeah, Lingaribo. I played that one, but I cut it because a lot of people cut Ibli, so it just never came up for me. And even though like, I can kind of work with Ibli, but I wanted to play this because like there was a lot of times like locals were game 3s. I was just like getting like unicorned. And they're just like ripping this. Like I couldn't like I was forced to draw. I wasn't able to like win in time with stuff. This didn't come up for me today. In my game 3, I forgot that I did effects. I tried summoning it, so I do apologize to my opponent. I swear I wasn't trying to cheat. It's just the judge was asking me questions. He was asking me questions. And I just like was getting a little overwhelmed and just got so confused on what happened. But other than that, yeah, in theory they're good. And then for the Plunder cards, which is the rest of the extra deck, 3 Blackbeard. You have to play 3 of this. You cannot play any less. 2 Lists, 2 Mork, 2 Bran, and 2 Jord. You play 2 of
the new one, huh?
Yeah, it's in the new one. You play 2 of obviously to play around, you know, Unicorn and Diablosis, because like a lot of the times, like you know, if you play 1 or 1, like they're just gonna hit it. Like there's no reason for them not to. Like it actually almost makes me want to play a second Zeus because they hit that one every time. It's so annoying. Other than that, though, yeah, the ratio is perfect. Yeah, like honestly, you don't really need like too many of these. You really need 3 of this. You cannot play without 3 of this. But 2 of these is fine. And yeah, that is it for the extra deck. And then for the side deck, 3 Joan Lockbird. This card was very good against my rogue matchups. I played Drychun, I played Dark World. It ended those turns, so you know we did not get bodied by that. 3 Artifact Lancia. This card went in. Some people like have brought up the thing like this is conflict with the engine because Synchro and the Xyz banish. Not really, because like if you're just gonna end on like List Griffin and just put them on Lancia, like you're just negating stuff. So it's just like if they're playing Kashira, like half their mechanic is already just turned off, and then like you have a listed Griffin, so like you're also just turning off other cards. 3 Royal Decree. I didn't play trap decks thankfully today, but last regional one I did, this single-handedly won me my 2 last rounds back to back. You just turn off this is Dark Ruler for trap cards, so I will take it. Yeah. D-Barrier. Didn't draw today, but it is a good card, and it ends like some road decks turns, you know, Despia, Swordsoul.
Yes,
and then for the best trap in the game, 3-way match.
Yeah. Cool.
And I don't think I need to explain on much of that. So yeah, that is the deck profile.
All right, man. Any last final words before we wrap up today's video?
Nothing I can think of off the top of my head. Today was pretty smooth. What I lost to was a Kashira player. I lost in time, but even then, it was gonna take so much more time to like play the game. Because he had a lot of monsters, I had a lot of monsters, and then in the final round, I was gonna put him on Jord control, but we had a draw because we just went into time. So that was that. But other than that, the deck is like really good. It has a very, very good cash matchup. Like against, I think like 3 of my games today against every one of the cash matchups. I just went this effect, gave them a token, and they just scooped because like they can't play with a card on the field. And also just like turns off going second cards. So that is pretty nice.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Appreciate the video.
Thank you.
Thank you for making it to the end of the video. Don't forget to check out Dank Rituals. Their link will be down in the description. Also, you guys should definitely join my Facebook group. I have a lot of really cool updates and a lot of really good information that you guys might want to keep up with about giveaways and whatnot on there. Also, please guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I would like for you guys to turn on that bell notification as well. I would like to grow my percentage of subbed and not subbed from 20% higher. I would really appreciate that. And don't forget to like, comment, share. You already know, guys. Appreciate y'all very much, and I'll see y'all in the next video.